This is the world we live in. It breaks my heart that this is the world we live in. I cannot believe we are here. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me. Well, today we're talking about this TikToker who just went sort of viral for being on a live with her daughter, and her daughter literally pulls out a gun. I kid you not, it is the craziest thing happening right now. And this is actually quite rampant on TikTok. It's not just like guns and everything, but just parents being on lives, totally ignoring their children, just being a bunch of D-bags. Please, TikTok just needs to be thrown in the garbage. It's time. All right, so let's talk about this story. It's pretty crazy. So someone had sent me this video and I posted it on my community page. We'll look at it in a second here, but it's by this lady named aaileen7, and she's got 35,000 followers on TikTok. Not that big of a deal. She's obviously just a thirst trap. Apparently she has 3 kids or 1 on the way, something like that. And she was doing a live just like these people do, and to their tiny audiences, I don't care how small the audience is, but this is the life they lead. This is a woman who probably has never worked a day in her entire life, probably has multiple baby daddies, and is just a piece of shit. It's just a big giant piece of trash. And there's so much trash on TikTok. And it's normalized because TikTok wants it to be normalized. We've had many conversations about TikTok, about how the algorithms want you to see this shit. They want to subvert the old ways, and that's the whole culture, by the way. All social media and everything serves to subvert the old way things were done. And in some cases, some old ways were bad. Let's be real. But some things were good. But we're now normalizing the shittiest people and the shittiest behaviors on the internet. And TikTok is one of the most trashiest places where you can see this. It is literally fed into your eyeballs. So the algorithm that is meant to do that. It is meant to tear the culture apart by making shitty people famous. Everybody I talk about on this channel, almost everybody, okay? These, especially people who exploit their children, are the shittiest versions of real people. They are not good people. None of them are good. Okay, they exploit their kids for cash. They are terrible people. And now that we've seen AI and what it can do and the dangers, the even more dangers, it gets worse and they don't care, man. More likely they'll double down on it. And so it leads to shit like this, where people will sit on a live, get the roses and the money that they're looking for from these guys who are, I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know. Promoting their OnlyFans or whatever with these giant ass ugly nails, and they'll do this shit, and then they will ignore their child, the whole thing. So this isn't the whole thing, but this is the part that I want to show you.
I'm 5'2". It's like, I mean, I'm 6'2". Like this. I'm 35 and 6'2". Wait, don't move it.
So the kid's just looking for attention. Wait, don't touch. I'm talking to strangers on the internet. Don't talk it. Like, what a world we live in, where we will. I know I'm guilty of this. Where I will go on lives and I'll talk to my followers and stuff like that. I think it's important. But what a world we live in, where these people will just sit in a car and not say things. At least when I go live, I'm doing something, right? I'm either talking about something, doing a real crime, or I'm playing guitar, or we're having some fun, right? I understand this part of social media. People want to engage with them. This is where parasocial relationships are developed and everything. But she's sitting there in a car during the day, not working. She has a kid just sitting there trying to get attention, and she's like, leave it alone. How do you, and then, I always find it odd that these people don't tend to have jobs or anything like that. Probably get their money from the government, all that. They never forgo getting their shit taken care of, right? Getting their hair done, their nails done, thousands of dollars worth of tattoos, and yet don't really give a shit about their kids. Right, Jude? I noticed that because I grew up like that. And I know that sounds really judgy, because I am really judgy about people who put their kids last, who grew up on welfare, who grew up in taking, advantage of social systems, but only serve themselves. Like, you've seen so many conversations in this world, like where men are paying for child support and the mom's just going to get her nails done and her hair done and doing what she got to do. I grew up with tons of parents like this, and they get the money and they go play bingo. They blow all their money on booze and shit like that. This is exactly what it is. And these people are gross. And TikTok is feeding it to people like they're celebrities. And it's crazy. Oh, anyway, those nails can kiss my ass. I hate those nails. I hate them. Boom. This little girl is literally holding a firearm. And that's not fake, everybody. It's a real firearm. The mom sees it and then watch.
No.
And she's like, funny joke. I have a loaded weapon in my car that my kid points at the camera.
Yes, I loved it.
And the kid's like, yes, I love it.
No, they got something.
No, you're gonna break it.
Okay.
Watch what this mom does here. Watch what she tries to do to like, and it gets really cringy and awkward, but watch what she does.
Now it's
No, I'm just.
She takes this suction mount.
No, you're gonna break it.
What she's doing now is scanning the comments for the outrage that's about to happen. She knows what's about to happen. Aaileen knows that someone is watching her and screen recording this, and she just gets, you know, all the blood dropped out of her head when she did that, when this kid took that gun.
I want to use it.
She knows that she's in deep shit right now.
To use.
Guys, that's not what she grabbed.
See, guys, it's not what she grabbed. Everybody's like, a whole gun? She could have shot something. Guys, it's not what she grabbed. She holds up this thing like, we can't see that the kid was literally holding a live firearm. This is where it gets cringy. Just watch this girl. Watch her face. She knows shit is about to go down. She knows what she did is wrong. She knows she carries a live firearm. That could have killed this kid. I don't care what anybody says. That could have killed this child. Like, we're not going to get into the debate about guns because we know it is a very hot topic. I live in Canada where, you know, it's very, very difficult to get weapons. You can't carry them in your car. That's for sure. Unless they're in like a case and the ammo's separate. You're not like, you can't just carry one around with you. It's such a weird world that the Americans live in, and I will admit that. That's one reason my wife said we cannot move to the States. The gun culture scares the living shit out of my wife, and I don't blame her. Now, I believe that there's a place that, you know, in Canada, if I want to get a gun, I have to go take a 2-day course. It's 8 hours a day for unrestricted firearms. So for me to get like a hunting rifle, a shotgun, whatever that's just made for hunting, I have to go to a 2-day course. I have to fill out all this paperwork, and they have to send it to like my exes and everything if I had them. I have to get references and everything. And then it's like 6 to 7 months before you can even get that firearm. And it's a non-restricted firearm. So I can't even, in Canada, you can't even get that. You cannot get a firearm like that in Canada. Impossible. And obviously, I think we're better for it. I mean, that's where I stand on that. I do believe in your amendments and your rights and everything else, and I understand why they exist. So I'm kind of set on the fence on both. But where I see this stuff is where I started getting like, holy shit, there's too many guns. If a child can pick up a gun on a live stream on TikTok, there's too many guns. So I'm sitting here thinking of this for a second. Is that gun legal? And if so, I highly doubt it, first of all, because look at her. But she knows right now shit's about to go down. I wish I could see the end of this live and see how it ended.
Watch yourself, girl.
You better like what? Why are you saying that? You better watch yourself.
I want that.
She says, "I want that. I want the gun."
No.
Yes.
So I don't know how it ended, but this girl, Aaileen 7, she knows what went down. She knows what she did. That's pretty much picking up. I put it on my Twitter. It's a pretty big deal. She's a nobody, but it's not a nobody. So this, apparently she has 3 kids, I think, or 2.5, one on the way. And this woman has no business having these children. Now, I know that the CPS conversation on, especially when it comes to influencers, it's tough, right? I rarely will say, you know, CPS needs to be called for this type of thing. It's very rare. I think for most part, it's none of it really reads, even Dockany doesn't, maybe to some degree, depends what she's saying and doing, but it doesn't really help, and I don't think CPS really does its job because it is shackled, doesn't have teeth, and they often just don't have enough people to give a shit, and that's just the way it goes. But this is, yes, you call CPS on this woman. This woman has no business having children. 0. She's going to keep a loaded firearm in her car when her kid can pick it up and show it on camera. I mean, that right there, if that ever happened in Canada, your kid is gone. Gone. And this should be. That kid is living in a dangerous situation. I think this woman has flaunted having a gun before. Like, she says she stays strapped all the time. That is just really scary. Why do you need to stay strapped? Do you live in a world where you are around dangerous people that much that you have to carry a gun to protect yourself, like from these people that you're always around? And if so, why do you live there with children? I know that seems like, oh, some people have to live in these areas. I'm like, well, you're an influencer, just leave. I don't know what to say to that. You shouldn't have a load of firearm on a child. I know that. Okay? So I guess a little bit of nuance there, but you think this woman should be having a weapon like that? Again, there's no excuse for her to have a loaded weapon in her car. None. Zero. So let's hear what she has to say.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Oh, welcome back to my nails.
So today I'm going to be addressing that video that has been going everywhere.
Oh my god. Dollar Tree Cardi B. That's what I'm gearing up for right now. I to listen to these people who are so uneducated and stupid, it hurts my soul that these people raise children. It's so, and it you know why it breaks my heart? Because there's so many people out there who deserve children who can't have children. Right? That's what breaks my heart about this type of thing. The dumbest, most idiotic people are the most fertile for some reason.
My video of Aria, and as you guys already saw from the title, I will be talking about the situation, what happened. So I just want to make something super clear. My daughter was not carrying a real or a loaded gun, you guys.
Are you stating right now that that gun wasn't real? Because we saw it with our eyeballs. It was absolutely real, you liar. And if it wasn't, why did you care? Why'd you take it away and then pretend that it was a suction mount? Like, I don't understand these people. Are they just trying to mitigate it? Because anybody who sees that, if CPS sees that or the police see that, they're going to see that that's a real weapon. And if she does have it registered in her name, they're going to see that she does have a real weapon. So what this tells me is likely that weapon is illegal. That's what it tells me, because she probably already got rid of it. And if CPS comes or the cops come, she's going, I don't know, it was a fake gun. It was a this and that. And there's nothing that could prove it. But if it is registered in her name, she's effed, because they will say, well, it looks like you have a registered weapon here. It looks like the one we saw in the picture. Your kid was holding that. We're taking your kid. And she's a damn liar.
Obviously, I'm not that irresponsible to leave a real loaded weapon in front of my daughter where she could reach it. It would obviously be...
What? Why do they always say, don't believe your eyes? What you just saw? Obviously, I wouldn't do that, except we saw you did do that. Obviously, you did, and you did because we saw it. What are you... again, this is... Was this another reason why these people shouldn't be influencers or parents. They are really stupid.
In a case safe, whatever it is, but that was not the case. So I just wanted to make that clear. It was not real. It was not loaded. My daughter's safe.
So show us the fake gun then. Show us the fake one. Like, all you have to do is prove it. Oh, here's the fake gun. Okay, go. It's fake. Well, she could even went and bought one that looked exactly like it and said, look, it's fake. She's so stupid at this. She's trying to mitigate a disaster by making it worse. And I hope CPS is involved.
She's not in danger.
Your daughter was in danger. She was holding a live firearm in a vehicle. No matter what you say, we are not stupid. You're stupid. We're not. We saw it with our eyes. That was a real weapon. Loaded or not, it was real. It's so funny to be like, obviously I wouldn't do that because I'm a really good parent. And while you're wearing nails like that, then I don't believe you.
None of my kids are in danger.
All of your kids are in danger.
Wanted to make that very clear. I get people's concerns. I get why people were like, oh my god, like what the hell. But trust me when I tell you guys, my kids are safe. My kids are good. My kids nobody believes you. You're a lying piece of shit. Just because you say the thing, you moron, doesn't mean it's true. We all saw it, asshole. You're a liar. So why would you do this video? It doesn't even make sense. These are people get in front of judges and they just lie, and the judge's like, okay, well, you're going to jail for a long time. Bye. Anything. Honestly, I just was like, okay, like I get where people are saying the things that they're saying. I get it. But
what?
I'm making this video to make it.
Do you have literally lipstick kiss tattooed on your hand? Awesome choices. No regrets.
Clear that that's not what it was. And
it was. Okay, if this whole video is just gonna be like, it wasn't a gun, when we can just keep showing you this picture of this gun. There's two pictures, one of the kid holding it, one of her holding the gun. And it is not, and she's flexed on the fact that it was a gun. So you're dumb, dumbass.
And yeah, so
yeah, good. So good video.
Really quick.
Oh, good. We're all clear then. Good to go. CPS, disengage. Cops, don't worry about it. It wasn't real.
I feel like that was a huge eye-opener for me, because I feel like I was getting super comfortable again with sharing my kids on social media. As you guys know, I really don't share them on social media, but before I really did not show them, and I was starting to get comfortable again, like showing them. and stuff like that, which I shouldn't have gotten comfortable doing that.
Now the deflection. This is every influencer apology, right? The deflection. You know, let's not talk about the gun. I should just not be putting my kids on. You mean you shouldn't be having a loaded weapon around your kids? That's what we're saying here. That's what we're all saying. Okay. Also, yeah, don't exploit your kids either. But yeah. So she's deflecting now. She wants to not talk about the gun anymore. And she's like, well, just, you know, let's talk about something else. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Terrible nails.
I should just keep my kids off of social media because people are just so evil, and I feel like they want.
Excuse me? People are evil. People are evil. Not you, the shitty trash bag of a mom who literally let your kid pick up a loaded firearm on a live on TikTok and then try to pass it off like it wasn't that. And then now you're saying it wasn't. And then this is the crazy deflection I've ever seen. I'm a piece of shit mom who did all this stuff, but you guys are really mean.
Want to tear me down so bad. Like, that is like their goal in life, is to like tear me down. So they're gonna find every little excuse, every little way, and
do you think this is just the little thing they're coming after you for? Just like they're just, oh, they hate me, so they don't want me letting my daughter hold a loaded firearm in my car during a TikTok. Like, you know, it's just those little things that people come at me for. No, I totally understand where you're coming from. You absolute shit stain of a person.
I just feel like it's better to just keep my kids off social media, so I will not be showing them at all anymore, including Aria.
This is what's happening. She's prepping to lose her children. She's not going to show your kids because her kids are going to be taken away, and they absolutely should be taken away. This woman has no business with children in her presence. Okay? Her kids are going to end up being a statistic one day of kids shooting themselves or shooting other people, took it to school or whatever. Because the girl was saying, I want that. She wants that toy because the mom flaunts it around like she's a gangster. And the kid sees that and the kid wants it. Okay? These kids are going to hurt somebody or themselves one day because of her unsafe firearm practices. That's it. And so she's saying this right now because she likely knows her kids are going to get taken away and she's not going to talk about it.
I just think it's better that way, and I just feel like every time that I show them and like I get comfortable showing them on social media, like stuff like this happens. Like,
what, they pick up a loaded firearm? How many times has this happened?
Where like people wish bad upon them and like just like, and I feel like it's our.
Sorry, I know I'm stopping this a lot because of the absolute just bananas moronic statement she's making is pissing me off. To wish nothing but bad for your children? No. Nobody wishes bad for your children. Okay, you are an idiot. You don't deserve your children. They need to be gone. We wish nothing but good for your children and safety. And the best thing for your children is to not be with you. Clearly. Right? Because they just held up a loaded firearm on a TikTok live where you weren't paying attention. You are not fit to be a mother. Got it? We're all good? Everybody's on board? Got it.
The most, like, people just literally do not like her. Like, I don't know what it is about her, but people, it's so crazy because she's a 3-year-old little girl. Like,
there's no way that she's saying this right now. She deflecting to saying, it's that you guys don't like her. Are you shitting me right now? We hate you. What is she saying? Who hates your daughter? Who the hell would do that?
She's innocent. She doesn't know. And people just hate on her.
It's the worst deflection ever.
And I feel like that's why people do what they do. Like I said, because they want to tear me down. But honestly, this just makes me stronger, and this just made me be like, learn my lesson. Like, okay, like,
what are you saying? This is why you all should stay in school, people.
Posting your kids on social media because you see things like this happen, and
So let me get this straight. I just learned my lesson to not show my kids because people hate on me for letting my kid hold a loaded firearm in a car. So, you know, I learned my lesson. And the lesson she learned here, everybody, is not that to do firearm safety, because she doesn't want to admit that. The lesson here is to not show her kids anymore so they can't hold a gun on camera. That's the lesson she learned here. Oh my God. This generation. Holy shit, these people are dumb.
You guys don't see anything about them. You guys, like, they're okay, they're good. I don't have to worry about anything.
See, there you go. There it is. So if you don't see anything going forward, they're good to go. Okay, got it? We're good? Your kids are about to get taken away, and they should be. And that's all she's doing here. Anybody else who would have ever done this, any larger platform, they would have been putting they would have put their accounts on like freaking private by now. All she was turn off her comments. But she's not going to stop making content. She can't. This is all she has. She's not going to stop. So she just makes everything, she just turns off her comment, which again, that kills their algorithm, by the way, which is a good thing. That's a win. If you can get an influencer who does this to children to shut off their comments, their algorithm gets destroyed, and it's awesome. Okay, so that is a win. But what she's telling you here is, again, when your kid holds a weapon, you leave the internet, right? You apologize and leave. Because you're just making it worse.
Like me, I can care less what anybody thinks about me, what anybody says about me.
Right, okay.
I really don't care.
Yeah, sounds like you don't care.
I just feel like I just need to protect my kids' energy, protect them.
Protect my kids' energies? Protect their education. Make sure they stay in school. If you're going to protect your kids, one of the ways you can do that is not put a weapon in your vehicle that they can grab.
From these evil ass people, evil world.
We're evil. We're evil though.
And everybody that's close to me and around me know that my kids are good. My kids have everything they need.
How many influencers have you heard say this exact phrase? Everybody knows that I'm the best mom ever. So like, I don't care what anybody thinks about me, except I do care what everybody thinks. Everybody around me knows that I'm amazing. Who was the one, Tia Nia? What's her face? Everybody knows I'm such a good mom. When we see her giving her daughter the finger, forcing her to go on book tours and everything else, Tia Nia is a douchebag. Nobody, and the people that have come forward that do know her all say that she's a shitty ass mom. Her kids don't even, teenage boys don't like her. So again, this is the epitome of, if you have to say the thing, you're not the thing. You are not a good mom. You're a piece of shit. And everybody in your circle knows you're a piece of shit too. They're likely pieces of shit too.
It's never go without. My kids have food in their mouth, a roof over their head.
So the bare minimum of being a parent, great, you're so good.
Hot water.
Wow,
clothes,
hot water.
The water, like that's what we always wanted.
Their own beds, their own room. My kids are happy. My kid.
Wow. My kids, let's line up the checklist of how awesome of a mom she is. Okay, like my kids, they have clothes. Right? Suck on that one, haters. They eat food, right? They have a bed, hot water. Wow. The bar is set in the ground. Your kid held up a firearm. They're not safe. You're a douche. Look at you. I hate when people say this. Well, their kids are fed, so they must be amazing. Like, what kind of childhood did you have? Holy shit.
Kids are good. So it's like people just want to use them to get to me.
Who, you have 35,000 followers on TikTok. You're a flaming nobody. Who gives a shit? What do you like? Who does she think she is?
And I get it. Like, I get the video.
Yeah.
For people's like opinions and people that didn't know. Like, okay, it's not real. It's not loaded.
It is. Well, why are you saying real and loaded? If it's not real, it wouldn't be loaded. Couldn't be. It's not real. So why are you saying not real, not loaded? Why do you keep saying those two things together? Interesting.
People were like, what the heck? Like, I get that because I would have been the same way if I wouldn't have known, or like I would have seen some, like an outsider looking. But that's why I made this video, to clear that up. I at first
super clear.
I wasn't gonna do this video because I was like, I don't owe anybody an explanation. Like,
there it is. Page 255, the freaking influencer apology handbook. I wasn't even gonna do this video. I don't even owe you an explanation. But like, I'm totally doing this video, and I totally don't think that I care what you say about me at all, right? But I totally wasn't gonna do this, and I still did it. Man, if I had a nickel for every... I should have done a bingo card at the beginning of this damn apology video and been like, okay, if they say this shit, we're all winning bingos.
I know the truth, and like, if, you know, somebody did want to come and like investigate or whatever it was, like, obviously they're gonna know, and I don't owe the people an explanation, but
Yeah, you're getting investigated. You're gonna lose your kids, and you should.
I made it clear just because I wanted to. And this is the last time I'm going to speak on it. People could put what they want, say what they want. I really don't care. I'm going to continue living my life.
Are you going to live your life without your kids, though? Because you don't deserve to be a mom. You are a piece of shit. Like I cover a lot of pieces of shit on this channel, okay? And I've seen a lot of shit done. And we've seen some pretty egregious things. That was crazy. Okay, and and the fact that she's so nonchalant about it and is lying about it makes this so much worse. Your kid held a gun that was in your car, accessible to your child, and now you're lying about it, and you just don't care what anybody thinks. That's what you're saying here. That makes you even worse. Like, you're one of the worst people I've ever seen in my life. You are disgusting trash.
Continue taking care of my kids.
And if you don't care what people think, why are your comments off? Interesting.
And move on from the situation, and
I'm sure you would. I'm sure. Learn from what? You have not admitted anything. Learn from what? You have not learned from anything. You have not taken responsibility for anything.
But yeah, enough of that. And
let's move on now, I guess.
Wait here.
For what?
I also have a few videos that I have already for you guys filmed. I just wanted to get this video out there because it's just happened and I just felt like I needed to talk about it. And
yeah, you definitely talked about it. Shit, man. I can't believe humans like this exist. I lose all hope in humanity when I watch these videos. That people like this exist and are like, have followers. That's the craziest part.
And right now we're waiting for the doctors to text me that Aria's visit's ready because I brought her to the doctors because she has
just doctor. I brought her to the doctor.
A fever. As you guys know, she's been having a fever, a cough, and then she has like a runny nose, but she says her nose hurts, so I think she has a sinus infection.
The fingers, man.
Ugh. So that's what I'm doing. Honestly, I think I'm getting sick too because I don't feel good. And I had a doctor's appointment for baby today, and my back is like literally an excruciating pain, you guys.
I don't give a shit. You just said you were gonna stop talking and showing your kid, and now the rest of the video is about your kid going to the doctor, what she's eating for the day, everything that's going wrong with her. Yeah, good work.
But the doctor said that's normal as long as like she's drinking more fluids and stuff like that. She only eats like a little bit, but I try to make her eat like little bits throughout the day. The only thing that she really eats is the chicken noodle soup, so that's what I'm gonna try to give her right now in a little bit, since she did eat a little bit of the eggs and hot dog. I made me some Doritos with tapatio and limon. My mouth is watering.
Cool. Your daughter is about to be taken and put into the system, and you're sitting here eating Doritos on a camera with your nails, like Cardi B special nails. Awesome. You're such a special person. This is the world we live in. It breaks my heart that this is the world we live in. I cannot believe we are here. Doesn't this just make you depressed?
Mom.
Bye, baby.
Mom, look, I got another gun.
Wow, good job. Let me show them your trash. She's sweeping.
I'm sleeping.
Good job. Alright, guys, so little update. Aria does not have the flu.
Okay, so that was it. So she sat in the car and said, obviously it wasn't loaded and it wasn't real, right? Obviously. Even though there's pictures of me holding the gun earlier and talking about how, this is me and I'm a gangster and all that. Obviously, it isn't real. Like, obviously I'm a good mom. Obviously, look at my nails. Ugh. How does this woman even make money on social media? She doesn't even have that many followers. And what does she mean by she has so many enemies who just want to see her fail? Who? You have nobody. Holy shit. So do yourself a favor, find out if you know who this woman is, right? And I would not dox her on here, but she absolutely needs to have CPS called on her multiple times more now. Because if I don't see an update in the future that her kids are gone, then CPS has failed this child. There's literal proof, video evidence of her child holding a firearm in a car. And if nothing happens from this, CPS is like, this is an open shut, good to go. This is it, this is all you need. Get this kid out of this unsafe situation right now. Oh, influencers. Damn dumb assholes. I hate them all. So that's where we are now. Exciting, I guess, or not? I don't know. Whatever. I just wanted to update you guys on that because that was a big deal. It went pretty, it's clearly not being held accountable. She's still making videos. So I guess we're going to keep following this and tracking this. What do you think below? Am I way off? Am I just pissed because I kind of grew up with trash like this? And so it really hits me harder. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, take a deep breath. Oh, we need that one today. So what a douche she is. But you're not a douche. You're amazing. Guys, thank you for being here for these tough conversations and for helping me out. Again, if you do know anything about this woman, do yourself a favor. I know she lives in Arizona. Make sure you call CPS. Make sure they get inundated with calls and emails about this. Post this video, post that video, whatever you want. Link it to the thing, whatever. You got. She has got to be held accountable for this. She cannot get away with this. The law has to stand. And if she's in Arizona, I don't know what the laws are like, but that's just bananas. We're just waiting for one of these people to have guns and kids to kill and hurt somebody or kill and hurt themselves. It's just crazy that these people exist in the world and they put themselves on camera. Like they're proud of being an asshole. Ugh. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for being amazing, gorgeous, and beautiful. Don't you ever damn well forget it. I will see you tomorrow.